Long ago, at the edge of a quiet village, there stood an ancient tree on a lonely hill. Its trunk was twisted with age, its roots dry and tired, and its branches hung low with silence. Once revered by the villagers, it had been forgotten over time, left to wither beneath the sun and sky. They still called it the Whispering Tree, though no one had heard it speak in many, many years. In that village lived a boy named Ayan. He was small for his age, with a gentle spirit and a heart full of kindness. His clothes were patched, his sandals worn thin, and he carried with him a simple clay pot to fetch water each day. One scorching afternoon, worn from walking, Ayan climbed the hill and sat beneath the shade of the old tree. He closed his eyes and let the breeze cool his face. And then, just barely, he heard it. A whisper, so faint it could have been the wind, but somehow it felt like words. Thirst, so thirsty. Ayan looked down at the water in his clay pot, then up at the cracked roots. Without hesitation, he knelt down and poured some of the water at its base. "Here," he said softly, "you need it more than I do." From that day on, Ayan returned each afternoon. He brought water from the well and sat with the tree. He listened, he spoke to it. He gave what little he had, and slowly, something began to change. Tiny buds of green peeked out along the branches. The bark softened. The ground no longer cracked beneath his feet. And the whispers, once faint and brittle, grew warm and welcoming. One morning, bathed in golden light, the tree spoke clearly. "You gave without asking. Now I give to you." Ayan watched in awe as the roots parted, revealing a hollow in the earth. Nestled within it was a small chest filled with silver coins, polished stones, and an old locket, one that bore the face of his mother, long lost to memory. It was a gift of magic, but more than that, it was a gift of love. With what the tree had offered, Ayan helped his village. He repaired the old well, planted saplings along the barren paths, and shared food with those who had none. He asked for nothing in return. As the years passed, the hill turned green again. Children played beneath the branches. The villagers began to return, not just to admire the tree, but to sit quietly and listen. In time, Ayan grew into a man, and then an elder. His hair turned silver, but his eyes still held the glow of wonder. He would sit beneath the whispering tree with the children, telling them the story of a boy, a pot of water, and a tree that spoke only to those who truly listened. He never said what the tree had whispered to him that very first day. Some secrets, after all, are gifts meant only for the heart that hears them. And to this day, when the wind rustles through the leaves, the tree still whispers to those with quiet hearts and hands that give without asking.